Oh my God, my bad. I'm having such a dork. So I'm back. Cut. Okay, we cut the music. So today we're going to cover what not to do as a salesperson, as an account executive in the example of Rob Stark. Let's watch this.
Thank you for riding here so quickly. I know travel isn't easy in these times.
The roads are crawling with cutthroats and bandits. When the King of the North summons us, we come. And there's something else.
We will do whatever we can to give Lord FREY what he needs.
Not what. Whom.
No.
When your son returns, I will demand this murderer's head.
Wise men do not make demands of kings.
Fathers who love their sons do.
My son, Bran. How did he come to fall from that tower?
I pushed him out the window.
Why?
Hoped the fall would kill him.
Why?
You should get some sleep. It's going to be a long war.
Okay, so his biggest flaw as a leader, as a salesperson with multiple stakeholders making a decision. So he's working with the enterprise now. He's the king of the north, and he has multiple kingdoms that he has to manage. And these are the three kingdoms that have different interests. And his flaw is that he wasn't able to align all of their interests with his own. And so let's look at the first guy, the FREYs, and then his mom, and finally Rickard Stark. Okay, so the first stakeholder here, the FREYs, and this is very similar to enterprise account because you always have multiple people with differing interests. And I'll give you an example. So at Localize, I usually work with the marketing department, the developers, and then the project managers, and then the translators, the language service providers, the QA folks, the technical writers, and they all have different interests. And so my job is to get all of them aligned so that they can see Localize is the only path that will solve all of their interests, right? And so let's take a look at the phrase. What do they want? They joined Rob's rebellion. Okay, great. So now you can lead them, right? No, but Rob doesn't understand what motivates the phrase. The phrase want power, point blank. But the thing is, Rob was going to take away that queenship. By taking that power away, the phrase went against him. Now let's take a look at his mom. His mom only wants one thing: family reunion. She wants her daughters and her boys and her husband all under the same roof. And Rob didn't understand this. And when her two kids were killed, she was desperate, which is why she acted against Rob Stark and let Jaime Lannister free. We all know what happened there. He lost his leverage. And then you have the third group, a part of his rebellion. They wanted Jaime Lannister dead because he killed their son. But Rob's mom let Jaime Lannister go. So Rob lost complete control over the three power parties that could have helped him win the war. How can this be applied to your enterprise sales? One method that I like to use whenever we have a large deal and they've created a proof of concept and they're kind of kicking the tire. They've built tests together, small proof of concept together, and then they come back to me and say, Zen, can we have an extension? And this is where you say, no, not anymore, because we've had our allotted time. We've already put this much time into the proof of concept. It's time to make a decision whether you're going to move forward with us or not. And that's one way to align our goals into growing, because at the end of the day, you created a proof of concept. You signed up to localize because you wanted to go global. And so by continuing your proof of concept for 6 months, 8 months down the line, it's just not conducive. That you're not going to grow if you're testing for months and months at a time. Instead, try to tell them that, look, at the end of this proof of concept, all you have to do is sign an order form, and then I can assign a dedicated client success manager to begin onboarding and training for your entire team so that you can all grow and learn together without you having to do this whole work by yourself. And so that's one way of aligning everyone into one goal: to grow your company into new markets.